What's the next game?
Right, we'll do growing my grandpa.
So what?
What?
Growing my grandpa.
Growing my grandpa. You just like water him every day, once a day.
It actually sounds very sexual.
Body horror and gore.
Hate it already. Is that an exclamation point?
Yeah, growing my grandpa.
This is my favorite resolution, 960 by 540. That's top tier resolution right there. Yeah, so
if you right click.
Right mouse.
Right click.
Yeah, and then open. There we go.
Oh, jeez.
It's nice. I like his graphics.
Can I grab my grandpa's balls?
Grandpa. I just saw that in like the list of horror games. I was like, okay, I gotta know what this fucking game is.
High five, Grandpa.
Click
Grandpa,
continue.
who's that? That's a okay. Fucking you, Grandpa.
Let's get lost tonight. You could be my black Kate Moss tonight. Play secretary on the boss tonight. And you don't give a fuck what they all
Put him in a home.
Alright. Press 3 on that keyboard, though.
3. Woo! That's just moving your trash can. That's all it is. Yeah, don't worry about any of that. Keep going. Continue. Alright, so it's got some backstory here.
I excused Adrian during music class today and spoke with her about her recent string of demerits. It was our first time meeting outside of our quarterly evaluations, and I believe it went well. I can certainly understand Mrs. Richardson's classroom observations concerning Adrian's emotional state. She was, of course, intensely shy when we first met, something she simply will not do. Instead of participating in mandatory group activity, she will sit alone and accept that she will receive a demerit.
Just got that tsundere vibe.
The parents are well-educated, come from a prestigious background,
Harvard.
but they lack time to properly nurture
White.
Adrian. Yeah.
White?
If I surmise that I would be able to reach out to Adrian by way of make-believe.
Oh, hello, Adrian.
Damn. Hold on. Let me take a sip.
How are you liking your new house? You told me you still live close by, but it still can be a big adjustment. New room, new school.
Don't you gotta do the voice for the girl?
Oh,
The basement, I like that.
The basement?
There's a lot of cool stuff Mom and Dad sent me down there.
Why did they send you down there?
Just sound like fucking
Fighting.
Metal Gear Solid Snake.
Yeah.
Just keeps asking questions.
they were fighting.
they send you down there?
Codec, Muff, Black Project, Dark Little Secret, Naomi, second floor basement, gas, deep throat, a railgun you said, a disguise, Meryl's, the Colonel, Trick. Is that so? What? Yeah, so? Yeah? Wolf? Sniper Wolf?
Radar?
I came in to help and they shouted at me. They said, go clean up downstairs, so I went.
That sounds tough. Do they fight a lot?
No, well, they...
Answer.
Can you tell me more about the basement instead?
Damn,
Brett?
I found something living, sort of.
That's very interesting, Adrian. Please tell me more.
He's not interested. He's not.
That's interesting.
By indulging her in her fantasies and stories, I was able to glean more of an understanding of Adrian's anxiety surrounding her home and parents. Adrian's story begins with her delving into the basement with a trash receptacle and the goal of cleaning up. She went to investigate, intent on tearing away whatever they covered.
Nice.
I love to see was it FMV type stuff? No, so those are like locations, so you gotta, there you go. And then you can grab, put it in your trash
Yeah,
can
use those
there.
mechanics.
Yeah,
she just
it's
has-
deep. These deep mechanics, man.
It's good. It's good to know that they have.
I like this.
This is what
Garbage Man's simulator.
This is what computer games can offer, man.
Upon
It's
removing
sweet.
the plastic trash bags from the wall, it's the
Sanitation
exterior
engineer
lining was
simulator.
covered in glass.
You console fanboys are a bunch of fucking cucks. Okay, this is where computer games.
This is pure.
This is pure computer gaming.
This is
Yeah.
why.
Do you
This
think
is
a
what the
console can do
3080
this?
RTX was made for.
A console can't do this.
Yeah, it's got the RAM.
I gently asked her what exactly this animal was. Here is where the material reality of the story took a turn from the explicitly fantastic and imaginary.
Oh, it's a sea urchin.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking easy.
Come on, get with it. It's pretty easy to understand, man. Nothing too crazy about it.
No kid would know what the fuck that is. She's very afraid at first, but then very curious. Found a hidden passage under the
She's gotta
stairs.
ignore that
Inside
stuff.
were strange dolls, classic mate. Oh, naked. All
Oh,
right.
hey, let's go.
The faceless dolls could be a simple metaphor for. Okay.
Hey, wasn't there a guy in your middle school that was his teacher masturbated?
Yeah, that was also the 7th grade science teacher. Yeah.
I want to hear more about that. Let's hear that story.
Yeah, what happened, Dylan?
Huh?
What happened?
Guy literally masturbating.
So, yeah, there's a dude. my 7th grade science teacher. It was very, very awkward. Whenever he let the class, if he was very free with the class, he would let the class do whatever they want during the period.
Yeah, he's very free.
But whenever somebody went up to
spirit.
like ask him a question, he'd always have like his face was always red and his desk would be like shaking like randomly for no reason. And then he would stop immediately, whatever he was doing, whenever like a girl student would come up, you know. But otherwise, he would just let us do our work, and he would just be like at his desk, you know, being like red and shaking. Yeah.
Wow.
Very interesting teacher we had. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
I think you gotta click those. Yeah, there we go. Nice.
Little fucking ringworms.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta throw those in the trash.
Or no, it's not ringworm. It's a
tapeworm.
Tapeworm. That's what those are.
Oh yes, some glue to sniff.
I like that.
And some Japanese. Shamanism.
Sympathetic magic. Yeah, I saw this was true on a Facebook post, so it's a Facebook thread about this. That's pretty much true. Mr.
It's a me.
PhD.
PhD.
Yeah, that's his name. Mr. PhD. Exclamation point, smiley face.
It's Facebook president of the world. That's another guy. That's great dude. If anyone's in the Las Vegas area around UNLV, make sure you don't stay in campus. You want to search the perimeter of UNLV, like the streets around. So there's all these classic characters, these homeless characters that are
there's a guy
like WWE characters. Grandpa lives in the cage in the other room. The cage behind the door. They grew people in the cage. No, yeah, as the Facebook president of the world. Is that who you're gonna talk about?
Time to visit.
No, there's a guy. So basically, there's like this what we call like the stoop. So basically, like it was like this little seat outside HFA. But yeah, you had to pay for practice rooms, which we didn't want to do. Yeah. So like I would just practice outside. But there's a lot of like
the practice rooms are just come everywhere. So
yeah, like every practice room I walked into, someone would be fucking.
Wait, what? Did that actually happen?
No.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of people had sex in the practice rooms.
Okay.
And I hate sex. And I'm very pure, so I stayed away from that. It went against my Christian values.
Goals.
Anyways, so yeah, there's just what they call the stoop, and I was out there, and it was like nighttime. And maybe, you know, it's not the best area right outside where the music building is, because right there, the main street is Maryland, which is really sketch street, especially at night. So I was practicing, and then out of nowhere, this homeless guy came up to me, and I was like, oh shit, here we go. Because it was like a dude, like, he wasn't one of those homeless dudes where you can kind of like, you know, scope him out really quick and be like, okay, he's not really a threat. He was kind of like a guy that could potentially like just have some kind of shiv and, you know, just like go to town on me. Anyways, he looked really nuts. You know, I was like practicing, and, you know, he basically said he was like going to get married, and he had this like song that he was ready to play. He started singing this song, and then I just started playing whatever with his singing. Because my idea was like, all right, maybe I'll just play with this guy, and maybe that'll like give him incentive to fucking leave me alone after it's done. But yeah, I think the guy had green eyes, so I just ended up calling him Green Eyes. And I'm still here today, so he didn't shiv me, so it's good.
Nice.
Yeah, there's another guy. The Facebook president of the world.
Yeah.
He was the most visible, I think, on that Maryland little strip, but yeah, just had like a beard, and then pushed. I just kept seeing him with a cart, but he always, like, most of the time he wore this little blue cape, but he like stylized it too. It was like he glamored it up so it had on the back, it was written Facebook president of the world.
Nice.
It's on the street corners, like flapping his wings, pretending that he's flying. Yeah. And like kind of like not yelling, but it was like more positive. He wasn't like angry, screaming.
Well,
it was just like
it was like a bird call. Like he'd be like that he'd be like waving around his arms. There was one time he was crossing the street, and he had like actual boxing gloves on, like full ass fucking like what seemed like pro gloves, like they're huge, and he was like boxing the air like really hard while crossing the street. Yeah, and I've seen him like punch one of the telephone poles out there.
His professional record, 24 victories, including 20 knockouts against only 3 defeats. fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri. Here is Jim, the Gladiator Stroll.
Probably maybe my favorite moment of him was when we were at this place called Mr. Sandwich, which is like a Vietnamese kind of like sandwiches with like the French bread, that kind of thing. Anyways, he came in and I was like, oh, all right, here we go, getting ready for a show. And then like it looked like he was like passing us and he was going to the bathroom. I didn't know what to expect or what was going to happen. He seemed like his normal self, but as he passed us, he was like, excuse me. And he said it like so clean and so weird. And I was like, is this all an act? Like, what's actually happening right now? It was really strange.
Beyond the door in the room, the cage was hidden, concealed in another cloak of inward-facing mirrors. N-word. Hidden cage lined with mirrors, a strange, almost poetic, the elaborate fantasy of self-reflection, concealment, captivity.
This counselor guy's a freak.
What video games does Grampy have?
It's almost like a weird... Just the title of this game is like it seems like a weird fetish.
Yeah.
Name of a weird fetish video.
Grow my grandpa.
She took the magic doll, the magic glue, and the photo of her grandpa, and she combined them, and she wished something. I can only assume
wished very hard.
Wished very hard that next her wish would come true. In what child's story would it not?
You gotta combine the glue. Get that glue, Hazen.
I think I gotta throw myself in the trash.
Gotta grab that glue.
Yeah, doll.
There you
Okay,
go.
there we go.
Glue,
Yeah,
glue together.
This is
a tangible symbol of intention and desire.
And desire.
This is so goofy.
This is getting weird.
That's awesome.
Well, that's where Grandpa starts.
She put Grandpa in the cage, assuming that was part of the ritual. I cried really hard, she said. I wanted Grandpa to be back. I wanted my parents to stop being so mean. By this time, lunch was almost over, and I said, goodbye, bitch, and she left to rejoin her stupid class. I was left to consider our conversation. I believe the storytelling strategy I was employed was not unfruitful, but I must probe deeper if I can.
The wish.
When Grandpa emerges... Alright, be prepared to type the word
Yeah, Volsky
wish.
in the phone keyword.
Wish and shell.
I like the sound design. It's good. Classic survival horror clicks. I like it.
Week 2.
I haven't seen too much of this FMV shit.
Back to the make-believe.
What's your grandpa like? Is he a smart man?
Not anymore, but I'm teaching him.
So he's growing a good deal then, huh? You've been feeding him well?
Yeah, he's getting bigger, but he has a lot of room in his cage.
Well, perhaps if he climbs out, I could meet him someday.
Yeah, maybe, but he's not ready to leave. He can't take care of himself. I have to feed him, pick up after him.
Ah, you store the food in your lunchbox. That's nice of you to share. But how do you feed him?
He has a mouth on the outside on his shell, or the stuff that is his skin.
I'm a little confused.
Maybe you can go through a typical day with your grandpa?
Dipshit.
Okay.
Okay! I asked her to explain how exactly she goes about growing her grandpa.
Donkey Kong, okay.
And Adrienne began another tale.
Where we dropping? In the basement?
Right. Get some cute items for him.
Yeah, just glue. Just drink some glue.
Everything's gone. Everything's gone.
Everything's gone.
Everything's gone. Everything's gone. Everything's gone.
Everything's gone.
Everything's gone.
Everything's gone.
Gotta find him some fun little tasty fucking snacks for him.
Go say hi to Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa. Go say hi to Grandpa.
I don't want to see this guy.
You're not gonna give him anything?
No, you gotta say hi to Grandpa.
Fuck.
Go say hi.
Enter.
Go say hi.
I don't want to.
Come on, man.
I wanted to interject. This somehow seemed inappropriate, but I kept listening.
This counselor sucks. He's fucking enabling all this shit.
Yeah, when I look at him, she continued, when I think about him, he grows and moves. It's like he is growing for me.
Remember,
Jesus Christ.
Wish and shell.
So he's growing bigger now, I asked. Yes, she said, bigger every day.
Nice.
Alright.
Damn.
This begins the actual growing part of growing your grandpa beneath the doll's burlap skin. The follicles knit together what resembles a proper person, your grandpa. You're in charge of its cognitive development and diet until it is able to sustain itself.
Yeah, you gotta feed him some glue.
It's involved.
Yeah, once your grandpa reaches level 16, he can evolve.
Yeah, into grand poise.
Yeah, Grandpa Million.
Grand Pampin.
Yeah. He learns flamethrower.
See, that's why they're saying...
Learn earthquake. Let's get some food for him.
Yeah.
It goes into Cooking Mama like mini game. Lettuce.
I might like that fucking gray lettuce.
And a banana. All right.
You know, I wouldn't trust myself as a kid to make me food. When I was a kid, I thought like mixing fucking milk and water was a good idea. So like, I drink water. I can
do both at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to be good. Oh, it's just grandpa. Is that the word? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Teaching him grandpa.
I wonder if this gets like actually deep into like linguistics. Like, fuck, it's one of these types of games. Like
10,000 vocab.
Like a guy who's actually studies linguistics made this game. Hey, didn't you have some homeless sites in Seattle?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. Some pretty good ones. Walking with Elise.
Yeah.
I remember there was a guy who was like, he's walking by. He's like just, having a good time, tweaking out a little bit.
Yeah.
And he like walks by us. He's like, I'm going to beat up your fucking wife. I'm like, all right.
And you're like, partner?
Yeah, we're just like, let's just keep walking, Elise.
Yeah.
And then there's another one where we were waiting outside for like a ramen place. We put our name down.
Yeah.
And we're waiting outside. It's like 7 or 8 at night. It's like dark, waiting to go in for ramen.
Yeah.
And then we're just look behind us, and there's like a car there's like a cardboard sign in the car. It's like, need money for gas or whatever. And there's a dude in the car actually, and I see he's just like lighting up like a piece of aluminum foil. He's like literally just like doing heroin behind us, like 2 seconds away
from the ramen
the ramen shop. Yeah, just like doing heroin right behind us. I'm like, hey, there's like a dude doing heroin right behind us.
Watch out for that guy.
Yeah. And then there was another dude. He was like dancing in front of like a mirror.
Yeah.
Like this is like during the day, like in the morning, you're going to grab your like morning Starbucks coffee or whatever in Seattle. And he sees this dude and he's like dancing, admiring himself in the mirror, and he's like, hey, you're God. You know that? You're God.
Nice. That's something you'd say if you went homeless.
It sounds like me, man.
So, yeah.
You're like, I am God.
Yeah.
You are God. Look in the mirror.
So, yeah. Mind you, we were in Seattle for like 3 days, like max, 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, I forgot about the story. Remind me, it's like I almost pissed on a guy, like pissed on his head near UNLV.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen every day.
Huh?
Doesn't happen every day.
Almost pissed in someone's face.
No. So what happened was like I was going to UNLV a lot because me and Hazen knew a guy that would let us into the music lab there to work on shit. So what I would do is I would work at MGM. If I got off early, I'd go over to UNLV Music Lab, and I'd be there for like, up until like at, scary time.
Uh-huh.
I stayed there a little bit too long, and was like that transition in Vegas, like in October, it starts to get dark really fucking early, like 5 o'clock or near there. So it was after that, so I was like, oh shit, because I was drinking whatever coffee, but I couldn't piss at the music lab in between, like doing stuff, because then it's locked, so I wouldn't be able to get back in. So I had to like just save my piss. I was like, okay, after I'm done, I'll pack everything up and then I'll go use the bathroom that's right around the corner. It's like you go around, that's locked too.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck. It's like I can't, there's nowhere near that, like, I can just like pop in and piss. But we parked kind of across the street near this church. So there's like, in the back, they just got like this little shed. So I was like, I'll just do it there. There's no one can really see it. I just went around the corner, like by this tree. There's like trash everywhere. It's like, okay, it's like normal for UNLV. So I just like quickly just fucking took out my bird and started pissing. It was just like the biggest pressure piss, hot piss on the ground. And then like 2 seconds into the piss, this fucking pile of garbage starts to move like 1.5 feet away from where I'm pissing. And I realize it's a full fucking dude that's just sleeping there.
Yeah.
It scared the fuck out of me, man. It's like he wasn't even like, like aggressive or anything, but it was like,
no, it's just crazy.
It's like, yeah, it's exactly like he was like an old Snake in Metal Gear Solid 4 with the octo camo. Like he just turned it on and he's just perfectly like it's camouflaged to the dirt and shit with all the newspapers he had and stuff. But I would have felt so fucking bad if
you just
fucking pissed on his face and then ran away. Because what's your recourse? You can't face that. Like look him in the face and be like, sorry, man. You can't talk to someone that you just pissed on their face. Unless it's like
crazy.
Unless it's like a kink, but I didn't piss on his face. But it's like I'm not gonna stay around. So I immediately just like, oh, sorry, and then just fucking ran away.
Did he say anything?
As fast as possible. And he was just like, I think he was sleeping and he just heard something and woke up. Because I just stopped my stream and I'm like, he probably realized I was pissing, but he just moved around because he heard something. He's like,
Where'd you pee
My bad, man.
after that?
No, I just had that all the adrenaline. Was probably just able to hold it in.
Yeah.
I have a pretty good bladder.
No, that area wasn't the best.
No,
Especially
but you know, it's like if I actually pissed on him, I don't know how I could face him. Your only recourse is to run away,
or just tell him to open his mouth. There's a guy at work, liquor store I work at. There was some guy that they caught on camera who was like in one of the aisles and like literally whipped out his dick and then pissed with a little squirt, like half a squirt, and then he put his dick back away and like walked away.
Oh my gosh.
And so like I came in not knowing about it, and then my Scottish buddy Blaine, he's like, "Hey, you missed the Pee-Pee Bandit?" And I was like, "What?"
Missed the Pee-Pee Bandit?
The Pee-Pee Bandit. And I was just like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then he told me, I was like, "That is absolutely insane." Little,
Yeah.
and then put it away. It's
Gotta
like,
respect the side hustle.
Yeah.
You know?
It was a side quest for him.
Yeah.
As an achievement.
Yeah, achievement.
As if 100G achievement. I hated that achievement shit. That bugged me so much. I got so angry at that shit when I was young. I was just at the right age of youth where, like, we first got the Xbox.
Yeah.
And, like, whenever, I think they implemented achievements, in, like, Xbox 360. I was just young enough to think, like, oh, shit, like, it says 100G. Like, I've seen that in, like, RPGs and stuff. It's like, oh, this is, like, you know, a currency that I can spend on shit, or, like, you know, a DLC or fucking skins and shit.
Yeah, but it's nothing.
And then, I realized that it's worth jack shit.
Yeah.
And there's all these channels, too, that I saw, like, Achievement Hunter and these guys that went through achievements. I was like, oh, it's got to be worth, you know, something.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, well, then there were, like, achievement whores who, like, buy the games where you get, like, instant 1000G, like, off of some easy achievement.
Yeah. It's not like Robux, which is a fucking
which is a real currency.
A real fucking currency,
actually bigger than the Russian ruble, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it still is, but yeah. Around the time of the invasion.
Maybe it's bigger than the yen now. Who knows? The yen's not
powered by 9-year-olds.
Yeah.
Currency powered by 9-year-olds and their parents.
Yeah. Say hi to
Grandpa. I want to see Grandpa. Let's go.
Hey, come on. Say hi to Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa.
Oh, we got to go back to the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, make some fire fucking shit.
Yeah.
Fire shit, bro.
Or we could, you want to talk to him?
Fuck it.
Let's talk to Grandpa.
Wait.
Nice. Reminds me of the Fukuro girl. You ever seen that?
No. Is that like Bad Girl?
Bad Girl, right? Is that what Fukuro?
Yeah, that's what Fukuro is. Yeah.
Fukuro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Bad Girl. So it's like it's almost it's so gross. It's like such a weird video. It's like a weird. I don't know if it was before Silent Hill 2 or it was like a promo thing, but it was just like a thing that like Masahiro Ito, the guy that did like a lot of the monster designs in Silent Hill, the original ones, and the sound guy Akira Yamaoka. They just made this like weird short film. Yeah, called Fukuro Girl. But it's got this weird, like, just kind of gross, like, 9 Inch Nails, like, just fucking, like, sex industrial track on it. With, like, pyramid, or, like, a version of Pyramid Head, and Hazen's played that game before, but it's, like, that weird, like, a lot of the scenes in that game are, like, adjacent to being sexual. A lot of that stuff in Silent Hill 2, right, Hazen?
Yeah.
It's, like, insinuating something sexual without, like, actually being.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of that stuff. It's a crazy video. It's on YouTube.
Sounds like a Tub Girl. Fukuro Girl.
It's a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's like a lot of shit where you're looking at it and you're like, it's like a 3-second video. You're like, I don't know what's happening here. It's like, I know what's going on, but I don't like it at all, whatever it is.
Dang, now I gotta watch it.
Gotta feed Grandpa, man. All right, some beef Wellington.
Yeah.
For Gramps.
Gotta feed Grandpa.
Let's do it. Cafe Grandpa.
All right.
So what's on the menu today, Grandpa?
Battery banana just rolls off the tongue.
The battery
to
banana.
be honest. Fuck yeah. Sure. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Not the Grandpussy.
Concealed battery.
Concealed battery.
The meal seemed to be causing some indigestion. It's a no-go.
Fuck that.
Alright, well, maybe try teaching him something.
Grandpa, I love you, bro.
Teach Grandpa a word or two.
Oh, you got it.
Shouldn't have skipped that tutorial, huh?
Remember the order?
Oh, it's something to do with, fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I think I'm fucked,
Jesus.
Guys. Yeah.
Yeah, see if we can do that tutorial.
I didn't know it was going to be this fucking complicated.
I like this little view screen.
This game's insane.
It's so Silent Hill. It's crazy. deep within Grandpa.
Oh, how on its family. Okay.
Wait, can you examine the stomach contents?
Oh, I guess you could, yeah. Okay. Cool.
Jesus Christ.
Sounds like Grandpa.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's like the super fucking awesome moment in the. It's like the new Planet of the Apes movies.
Oh, yeah.
Like the first moment he speaks.
Yeah,
Have you seen that one?
crazy.
Have you seen that one, Dylan? That movie?
I've seen the new.
The new one, yeah.
Yeah.
Where he's in the.
Caesar.
He's in the suit. It's like, no. It's
Yeah,
like, oh man, that's such a fucking good moment because you weren't expecting him to talk ever.
That was
until
really
later when
intense.
he even started to look more like a human, but I think it's the same guy that does.
Sedaris or whatever?
Yeah, the same guy that does the Goblin guy in fucking Lord of the Rings. What's his name?
That guy's nuts.
Gollum.
Golem.
That guy's done.
Yeah, I think it's him.
Oh, no, it's Circus. Andy Circus.
Yeah, Andy Circus, yeah.
That was an insane scene.
Just observe.
Attempt to communicate.
Unknitted skin.
The inner Grandpa.
The inner Grandpa.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez. It's like a Tool video.
This is nuts, man. The air behind your eyes.
What is going on?
No, it's
I
like
can taste it.
schism.
Are you gonna grow your mom too?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, bro. Okay, Jesus. You know, I didn't have to teach our grandpa cunt because he already knew that word.
Yeah, and pussy and all that stuff.
Pussy.
Yeah.
That's what he would like to say to people. How's your pussy?
As he was sliding past them on his walker. Yeah, no, the strength of this game is definitely the fucking just hanging out with Grandpa.
He's putting shit in the fridge. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's the unrealistic part of this game.
Yeah. So why the hell? I guess to get shit out of him, right?
Yeah,
make them puke shit.
Yeah, I would guess.
You want potato fiberglass soup?
It seems like something the Irish would eat.
What do you think? Pear insulation, potato insulation.
What do you
guys think?
What rolls off the tongue the best? I feel like potato.
Potato fiberglass.
Hello, Grandpa.
Gramps.
Life indecision.
You learn lit fire. I want you to learn glizzy.
You should open up the
you should
bubble.
fuck yourself.
That's what it should sound like if we're doing it right. If you're treating your woman right.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So we're good for now?
Yeah, we could change it up.
Finish this later, maybe?
Yeah, we can exit.
What a fucking weird
No, that's super cool.
game.
Kate Moss tonight.